Hey guys, Tyler here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Today spawning down the bottom we've got Sini, who has spawned in as Night Elf, because this is some more all the randoms action. Got a random hero training up here. On the top side we have Lawliet, who's got Human on this occasion. And this particular map is Boulder, Vale. And this match is from the M Cup Season 4 and all the random tournament. More of a, like an Asian-based one, whereas the replay cast last week was from like a European one, which I tried to cast another replay from as well, but couldn't get the map right or something. Just didn't work. But this one was also a good replay apparently, so let's have a look.
A player's forces are under attack.
Starting up some AOW creeping. What are these first heroes going to be? Okay, Dark Ranger, that's not bad for a Night Elf player. And Blood Mage for Human, I mean, that's also, like, you know, not meta, but seen strategies involving those heroes first in the past, so
forces are under attack.
Maybe requires a little bit less improvising. It's Flame Strike first for Lawliet to help creep out the expansion position. Circle of Nobility. Scout Wisp coming in. Here it comes around the corner. I think Sini's gonna get a bit of vision.
A player's forces are under
He
attack.
sees all the peasants there ready to expand. Skeleton making the creeping, you know, pretty smooth for Sini at this stage. And tech is underway. Lawliet coming in to harass while his expansion is constructing. Maybe get some of this lumber. Siphoning. Silence! That's not a very good trade for Sini though. Siphon, much cheaper spell. Already soaked up maybe, you know, 30-ish mana before that went off. But here we go, the Dark Minions are coming in. Quick reaction times from Lawliet gets the lowest health peasant running away.
A player's
He out of wood?
are under attack.
Oh, he was out of wood to power build with. Slightly mistimed this Lawliet, but he's back in business now. And he's done a very good job, hasn't lost a single peasant yet, got a couple that are quite low, and it looks like they're going to be hanging about, so maybe Sini can come in. Oh, looks like maybe she's going to send in another wave of skeletons to harass. Going to be spotted on the way in by Lawliet though. Might still be able to get one or two kills here, however. Okay, the low health peasants are running back to the main base. So the skellies... they're going to battle it out at the expansion, probably not going to get any kills. So is he just taking most of the camps close to his base?
The town is under siege.
Yep, every peasant survived. Got an arcane tower nearly done. It looks like he's going to build a second one. Fair enough when you're up against this many skeletons. Does not have dust, so can't do anything against the archer that's hiding. Level 3 on the Dark Ranger. It's a nice little flame strike there though. Coming in with the replenishment potion active. Again, spends the silence to interrupt the siphon. Continuing on the attack. Law coming up. 2. Yep, double laws. Ultravision upgrading. Skellies keeping tabs of the human army. And the tech underway now for Lawliet.
Are under attack.
That is a lot of lumber peasants. My goodness. I think he's going to try like a tower push or something. He had 10. I think he had 2 over here as well. There's a lot of lumber harvesting coming in for Lawliet. Okay, first mercenary's picked up. It's a sludge monstrosity. Looks like it can cast slow. Could be pretty handy for chasing down some low health footmen. Got the regular dark minions now. Looks like Lawliet's going to come in for a bit of a base attack, though. There are a lot of wisps in bases. One thing Sini hasn't done too much is like send out a bunch of scout wisps across the map.
Forces are under
Most
attack.
of his wisps are in the main base. And Lawliet picks up a shredder. He's just using it to attack. Flame strike on the Moonwells. So he's level 1 flame strike, though. Chopping away at them here. Defend online. Here's the sludge monstrosity. Preemptive silence. Shredder's out of there, though. Bear pops out. Good for a roar. Defender's rolling, though, on these footies. But now the dark minions are starting to spawn, and they are starting to chew through these footies themselves. Couple wisps going down, though. Looks like Lawliet's kind of committing to the all-in, trading out a lot of his footmen here. Solid flame strike. And we are going to see most of the moon juice drained. Siphoning from the creep there. Okay, he's going to TP out. I was wondering if he's going to let the Blood Mage die. I mean, it's only level 2. It's not too bad to lose and just rebuild, but TP's out on just about nothing. He bought a heal potion and a regen scroll. But he kept the shredder alive. I'm a little bit surprised. As I said, he had so many lumber peasants. Felt like he didn't really need that, but maybe I'm wrong. And here come the dark minions from all that carnage. They were just right-clicking the towers, though. Does quite a healthy number of towers. You don't often see this many. It's like, okay, I don't like what I see there. I'm going to try the main base. That also has quite a few towers, though, and it looks like he's going straight to Griffins.
Forces are under attack.
Lawliet uses the militia to do a bit of creeping. Silence interrupting the Blood Mage.
The town is under siege.
There's a big army disparity right now. Sini got some high-tech units. Got 3 bears on the field. Lawliet trying to pump out a Griffin Aviary. He's gone for a lumber mill just to try and wall this off. Archer's focusing it down. He's power building. Going for the altar, so Lawliet can't get a second hero. The Dark Ranger kind of getting close to level 5 now. Tower's going down next, but Lawliet going for the counter attack. He's going to take out 2 Moonwells here, it looks like. He did hit level 3 himself after creeping out that camp, so his flame strikers are a lot more powerful now. Did he lose a bunch of peasants? Where did all his peasants go? Getting turned into dark minions, it looks like. Snowballing out of control. He's called in the militia. He's TPing back, but it's just like a solo TP. It was Blood Mage alone. Bit of siphon action. Silence to interrupt again. Oh, Blood Mage getting blocked by the creep. This could be the end. And he's gone. There's another peasant. All the towers are dead. Not looking good for Lawliet, but his Griffin Aviaries are online. He had a huge amount of resources. I think he's forgotten what he's doing. He's finally starting to produce them now. You don't often see these pro players with macro mistakes like that, but it's unfamiliar territory. Lawliet usually playing Night Elf. He's under a lot of pressure right here. Now we've got the greater dark minions, level 6 dark ranger, so she's got the charm. It's not looking good for Lawliet at this stage. He still does have a lot of income though. He's building another altar at the expansion. He's going to be able to pump out quite a few griffins. Dark Ranger doesn't have enough mana to use charm, though has built a moonwell down here. 2 moonwells in fact. We've got some regen nearby. Looks like they're going to focus on these skellies, and skellies are going to go for the castle. It's got 2 levels of masonry though, so these buildings are taking a very long time to go down. Okay, the Blood Mage is coming back slowly, so all of these scally kills, they just don't really matter too much. And it looks like, yep, has enough mana to do charm. Maybe did like a Robe of the Magi drop. Steals one of the griffins. We'll have enough mana for another charm as well once it's cooled down.
A town is under siege.
Trying to build a shop over here, not going to happen. It's an archer kill. Sini himself has been banking a crazy amount of gold. He's been getting supply stuck by losing a lot of his moonwells. Not pumping any more units though. Staying at 50 right now. A little bit unusual. Should be blasting out dryads so he can answer these griffins. Or maybe, you know, side ticking, getting some Ancient of Winds up. Oh, charms another one. Mine now. Maybe that's his plan, just to steal all the griffins. Okay, we've got 2 Dragon Hawks, so that's going to help counter the stolen griffins. And, you know, the stolen ones don't benefit from any upgrades, so it's one thing going right for Lawliet at least. What advantage he has. Pretty small one though. That masonry is definitely helping. Lawliet's about to be his population limit. Good shackles there. Kills a bear. Silence interrupts one of the shackles, but still going to lose one of the stolen griffins. Oh, steals another one though. Pretty fast cooldown on charm. Definitely a very good ultimate. D-Hawk. Science is lasting for a very long time on the Dragon Hawk. And I think Lawliet's having a fun time here. Shackles on 2. Okay, banishing so they can't get focused. Maybe they can be attacked now by the Griffin. Another bear going down though, that's level 5 on the Blood Mage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Another shackles, another banish, but this one's come out of banish. Going back with the drives to take care of it, but too late, the Griffin's dead. Bit of a mistake there from Sini.
A town is under siege.
Dragonhawks go down, but you know, they're trading for a stolen Griffin that's pretty decent. It looks like he's just going to spam Dragonhawks now to try and answer the Dryads. There's a better armor matchup, of course, and if one gets stolen, it's not quite as expensive.
A player's forces
the
are
loss.
under attack.
Doesn't have any bears that needs to kill with the Griffins anyway. Blood Mage also kind of getting close to 6. With all those bear kills and Griffin kills. And Lawliet's base is still pretty healthy. He's got this wall of lumber mills. The piercing damage from the Dryads is not doing much. Comes out for another cheeky siphon. No more mana on the Dark Ranger, so that's good news for the Dragonhawks. We've got 8 Dryads with 6 Dragonhawks. He probably needs a couple more if he wants to win this fight. Science to interrupt again. Rumors are dry. Did I hear a second hero? Yes. It's a Death Knight second for Sini. Pretty good synergy there. Can coil the Dark Ranger if she ever gets in trouble. And here we go. Lawlight's coming in with the focus fire. Banishes the Dark Ranger. Flame strike on the archers. One armor upgrade on the Dryads versus one damage upgrade on the Dragonhawks. Of course, Lawlight's economy much stronger having those 2 gold mines running. Sini did bank at 50 for a long time, but it may not be going so well from now. 2 Dragonhawks down. Army size is still very even. So the Death Knight didn't manage to get any of those experiences, or any of that experience from the Dragonhawk kills just then. Has picked up all of Venom, so he can also attack the air units. Now it's getting back onto that peasant line. Does not have a town portal though, that could be a problem. Looks like Lawliet is not going to go for a direct attack though. He's going to attack the base a bit more again. Spawn a whole bunch more dark minions over there. Okay, actually I didn't notice this. Level 6 is online now. Where's the Phoenix? Okay, we do have Nature's Blessing upgraded, so Night Elf buildings. Some of them also harder to kill. Shackle. Not working out too well there for Sini. A little bit surprised he still didn't steal a Griffin. It's just like a high value target than a Dragonhawk, but alright.
Players' forces are under attack.
Blasting away at the base, but here comes some Dragonhawks. How much gold we got left? 1,700 for Sini. A lot of damage coming through onto the Dark Ranger there. Being banished. Lots of damage from those Griffins with their magic attack. Oh, but maybe got a bit of extra heal value out of that coil, thanks to the banish that time round. Light buying a Zeppelin.
A player's forces are under attack.
Flying his way out of there, accidentally aggroing the creeps with the Phoenix there. Coming up to kill these moonwolves, and actually these moonwolves are required for Sini as well. So losing them does matter. Looks like he's started up an expansion. He's going to come through and clear out the creeps.
The town is under siege.
But Lawlight's bought himself some time. If he's going to go for a second hero now.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's where he got level 6 on the Blood Mage. There's some nasty hero focus right there. DK 2.5 now.
A town is under siege.
Flame strike onto the Law. Looks like Sini again trying to bank at 50, but gotta be careful he doesn't get overrun. It's being annoying with this Zeppelin here. Ancient of Wonders. I was wondering if he was going to go Ancient of Wind, but still hasn't chosen that option. It is tough sometimes using hippos against the mass D-Hawks, but of course he does have silence to interrupt the shackles from the D-Hawks, so it does make it a lot easier. And it'll be a high level silence at this stage. You know, level 3 silence has a big AoE.
A town
So
is
it
under
would be
siege.
a very good counter to the shackles. Yeah, choosing not to go for the wind. Sticking with the Dryads for now. And he is being very annoying with that one hero. One hero, one Zeppelin. Here come the Dryads again. Goldmine is entangling. He's building wisps to put in it.
A player's forces are
51
under
pop
attack.
though, not where you want to be really. Buying some TPs and tele staffs and stuff, maybe. Yeah, well, with that Ancient of Wind, there's not much he can do. I suppose he could build his own Zeppelin and fly it above the trees for vision, but it's not a direct counter. Maybe he could bank up for like a mercenary, get one of those crazy dragons we saw last week. Because, yeah, I think they would be immune to shackles as well, right? And I think they also have heavy armor, so the piercing damage from the dragon hooks wouldn't be very effective against it. Okay, Lawliet, he's swapping over to tanks now. He's got just the one workshop, though. Just like an annoying tank level, not I'm going to win the game of annihilation tanks. So, Dryad's able to fight back pretty well against the Dragon Hawks. Comes some more harass. This time on to the expansion. The tanks coming down here as well. Don't have bears or mountain giants or anything to counter these at the moment. Hasn't started up a whole bunch of actual wars. There's base defenses either. A lot of damage there. Kind of needs a scroll of regen for his flying army right now. Meanwhile, the main base of Lawliet, unproductive. Still got 2.5k left there. Oh my goodness, he's gonna lose this? No. Very, very close. Dangerously close because he doesn't have any gold income. Main mine is dry. He's not repairing. There he goes. Starts it up now. Yeah, the Dryad's piercing is gonna be
a player's forces are under attack.
Ineffective against these tanks. Don't have any armor upgrades though, so they will die eventually. Looks like he's gonna walk himself over to this rear camp in the corner instead of this one over here. Tank's gonna scout that. Dryad's on the run. Did he lose a bunch of Dryads up here? Where are the rest of the Dryads? Oh no, there they are. DK chasing down the tank. He's got the aura, so pretty fast. Oh, he's got a second workshop going for more tanks. Oh, he needed one more hit on the tank. It can be repaired back up now. I do quite like this map, this with the reforged like landscape. Looks very nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dryad's in here doing a little bit of harass. Tele staff in with the Dark Ranger, silencing them. And the Blood Mage. He stole one of the Dragon Hawks with the charm. And actually winning the fight pretty convincingly against Lawliet. Army sizes, you know, Lawliet does have the edge, but of course he's got a bunch of tanks, so and not involved in the main army fight.
Player's forces are under attack.
So he's just gonna let his castle die here. Continue on the harass. We'll restrict his options going forwards. Staff of Sanctuary. Light on the harass at the gold mines. Steals one. One Dragon Hawk. Less to deal with. Sini now, though, supply stuck. 44 out of 30. Just having to tank the Siphon here. Gonna lose all of his mana. Does have a mana potion though, so another charm could be on the horizon. The castle's still standing after all of this. Can't say the same about those laws though, they are gone. Tanks loading back into the Zeppelin. Probably could just keep chipping away at the base though. Not in danger. Dragonhawk up here, stolen one. Come out, Shackle. Yep. It's level 8 on the Blood Mage.
A town
Oh
is
boy,
under siege.
I didn't notice this. His
A player's
expansion has
forces
run
are
out of
under
gold
attack.
now. Whoa. Main peasants are going back to the main mine. Lasted way longer than the expansion mine did. Don't see that too often. Tanks are chipping away down here. They're going for the gold mine. And they're going to get it as well. No more gold for Sini. He's uprooting, changing over to heavy armor so that these siege engines don't do as much to him. Eat the tree as well. Lawliet's committing to killing the Tree of Eternity here. I don't know if that's the right choice. It's going alright. Sini's got a lot of gold though. He doesn't even kill it yet. Well, Flame Strike finishes the job. But Lawliet has just about no army anymore. He's got
A town is under siege.
1,500 gold left, but can't rebuild a huge amount with that. But could be an annihilation victory maybe for Lawliet. There are not a lot of buildings left. 3 on the map. Of course, he does have a lot of wisps to maybe hide some structures somewhere from the tanks. And looks like Lawliet's going all in on the tanks, going for the annihilation victory with the tanks.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, we got a
town is under
another
siege.
Moonwell over here, Tree of Life over here. So it's not going to die yet. And this is where Sini having a bank, huge reserve of gold, really helps him along with a lot of wisps. Plenty of options to build more structures. Okay, and he steals one griffin that had been staffed over here. He's out of mana on the Dark Ranger as well, so
A town is
can't
under
even
siege.
siphon anything. Okay, the tank's going to find some of these Moonwells. Pretty early cancel, but still going to be losing some resources with every cancel. See the Tree of Life over here. It's like, damn, Sini had that much gold saved up. Still got a lot of work to do. Oh, but there's a nice flame strike. The tree is in big trouble. 2 more tanks rolling in.
A town is under siege.
Ancient Wonders coming into this fight, but I think that might have been a mistake. Only 2 structures left here for Sini. Can maybe start a couple more. Those wisps are all in the same area. This one trying to peel off so it can build something more. I think this Moonwell's the last building left. These tanks need to get moving though for Lawliet. Okay, there's another Tree of Life down here now. Couple wisps over here. Sini's pretty much out of gold. Got this one tree. That's it. Egg form, and it's just over the other side of the trees, so it can't get attacked. That worked out really well for Lawliet. Gonna keep that Phoenix alive. Okay, he starts up another tree, cashed in a few items. He's got a few more structures built up now. The tanks are rolling through. Lawliet out of gold at his main base as well. So he kind of needs to make this work with this wave of tanks, otherwise he's in big trouble. Sini will eventually start mining again. But the tanks are making short work of that tree. This Moonwell is going to go up, but it's very, very low, and the tanks see the final structure. This is just so many tanks. Piercing damage. Can't get through them fast enough. So Sini throws in the towel and surrenders. All right, so that was closer to a standard game than a lot of the other ATR action. Not many mercenaries. Pretty standard heroes. But yeah. Lawliet somehow gutting it out in spite of getting half of his flying army charmed away from him. GG. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft reaction. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.